Hey world, welcome to another episode Brick by Brick, episode 8, saving the money and the bricks. Here we're gonna be talking about real estate. Some people know about real estate, some people don't. We're here to give people clarity, bring awareness to the world. I'm here with coaches of coaches, Carlos, really special guest. He's gonna give you guys clarity, and me as well. How you doing, Carlos?
Appreciate you, bro.
You say too.
Excelentemente bien. Thanks to God. Spiritually, espiritualmente, mentally, mentalmente, physically, físicamente, emotionally, emocionalmente, financially, financieramente. Quien nos sirve para servir, nos sirve para vivir. We're all here to serve each other. How can I serve you? How can I help you? How can I help your audience? What questions do you have for me? How can I basically bring value not just to you, but to the world? That's what we're here for.
With that being said, I have a lot of questions for you because real estate has not always been like my strong suit. So I'm glad that you're here to give me some knowledge and also my audience as well. As you said before, that we're here to serve. So we're here to serve the world. So that also comes with knowledge and bringing awareness to the world. So my first question is, what does saving the bricks mean to you?
Saving in the bricks means to me, instead of saving money as they teach traditional, right? In banks, you want to save it buying properties, buying your first home, right? With the FHA loan. I'll give you perspective. Let's say you want to buy a $300,000 home. You have $15,000 saved, right? Instead of saving the money, you go buy the home. Now that money is going to be in the bricks, right? So now you have a chance for that property to appraise up, the value to go up. So that means that your $15,000, it could be worth now more money because now that property, 6 months, a year, could be worth 330, 350, right? But on top of that, remember, you only bought it with 15,000, if it makes sense, right? 10,500, let's say 15,000, right? That $15,000, you also have it there. So you could refinance every 6 months or every year. So you could get your money out, but you still own the property. So why save money the regular way, the traditional way, when you could buy a property, right? Or if you have a brother or a friend, anybody, you could help them buy a property. And instead of you saving money, you become an investor. So now you could make money on your money. Make sense?
Yeah.
So I don't like having $50,000 just laying around. Money is you're supposed to put it to work. Make sense or no?
Yeah.
That's why I have all my life investing in business and in real estate.
Making money work for you.
Making money work for me. Because if you don't find a way how to make money while you sleep, you're going to die working. So real estate, you get to make money in cash flow every month. Even if you break even, you're still also getting equity. So somebody else is paying for the rent. Make sense?
Yeah. I'm glad like the title is saving money in the bricks because like I always used to save money in a bank account. But I understand like that's just making me poor, like because the money's not doing anything, it's just staying there. And then like the money is losing value because they printing money.
Inflation. You know what I mean? Just if you lay money around, for example, every year, money is gonna inflation goes up, things go up, and money obviously you could buy less with the money. Notice how every year things go up in price, right? But if you go save your money buying properties and businesses, you're circulating the money in the economy.
That makes sense.
Make sense?
So how important is networking like in a real estate business and like building connections?
How important is networking?
Yeah.
Networking is everything, bro. Because your network is your net worth. Contacts are contracts. Relationship is the currency. So your network is the people that you're going to basically be collaborating with. You got me? In real estate, for example, if you want to get into real estate or anybody from your audience, if you don't have the money, but you have people in your network that have the money, right? They'll be able to lend you the money. So a lot of people, they have limitations. Oh, I don't got the money. Or I haven't saved the money. You got me? Remember, most people, they have a worker mentality. They have to work to save to invest. My type of mentality, I'd rather borrow to invest. So I could leverage now not simply other people's experience, but also leverage other people's money. There's hard money lenders in real estate. There's a billion different type of lenders, if it makes sense. You could literally buy a property, no money. But most people, they don't know that. What you don't know is keeping you poor because you're passing opportunities over repeatedly.
So you're saying you could buy a property with no money by borrowing it, or
There's a billion ways. There's a billion different type of help. You got me? I know how to buy anything with no money. All I need is an idea, brain. You got me? If I basically create the opportunity for myself, right? Let's say, for example, I find the deal. If the number makes sense, I could present that deal to somebody else, right? Just because I brought that deal to the table, I'm also going to make some money on it. So I'm able to get equity because equity is the name of the game. I'm able to, have a partnership with somebody else. That's why your network is so important. Because sometimes you don't want to eat 100% of the pie. See, I'd rather have 1% of something big than 100% of something small. So you could buy real estate with no money. If you were the one that brought the deal to the table, you're supposed to make it, right or wrong?
yeah,
But the difference between me and most people, they want to get commission. You get paid once. I want to get equity. I get paid for a lifetime. What you rather get?
equity.
For a lifetime.
Yeah.
See, most people, they want that instant gratification. That's why you see, shout out to the realtors, right? Instead of being a realtor, shout out to also our brother Sam, right? I'd rather buy real estate and wait than don't wait. Hold up. Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait. In another word, the realtors, right? They sell real estate, but they don't buy real estate. I don't know if it makes sense. Sam is an investor too. He already caught up to the game and he decided to buy real estate himself. If it makes sense. That's why.
So why they sell and no buy?
It's a mindset thing, bro. Sometimes I ask myself that same thing. Shout out to the Mannings of the world. They cut hair. They have people like me fresh, but they don't want to cut, they don't want to be fresh themselves. So sometimes certain things in life, I just don't understand it. I just don't know how to explain it, if it makes sense. Make sense or no?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right? Like, for example, people that buy real estate, we normally like renting. That's deep. That's also deep. I don't know if that makes sense.
Plain.
Okay, for example, as a real estate investor, you want to have you want to have location freedom, especially where you live. It makes sense?
Yeah.
So you rather buy a property and rent it out for somebody else to be able to pay for it. Because at the end of the day, how I look at real estate is a liability unless somebody else is paying for it.
Then it becomes an asset.
So, for example, there's people out there that'll buy the first home. But bro, sis, if you're buying your first home and you're the one that's paying the mortgage, it's still a liability. It's not an asset. It's better than not buying it at all. Don't get me wrong. Better than paying rent. You got me?
Yeah.
Right? But it's all perspective depending the situation you're in, if it makes sense. Because if you're an investor, business owner, you want location freedom. So you invest money, you save your money on real estate in the bricks, right? But when it comes to your personal stuff, you want to be flexible. You want to be able to, the new rich is to be have freedom when it comes to location. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
For example, imagine you go and build a house in whatever area you want to build it. And then next thing, you want to move out 2-3 months from now, 4 months. You know what I mean? You don't want to basically...
Don't be stuck.
You're going to be stuck.
Yeah.
Like, I like my freedom overall. Make sense?
Yeah. So what are the key factors you would consider when buying a property?
What are the key factors that I would consider when buying a property?
Yeah.
Numbers got to make sense. You got me? Man lie, woman lie, numbers don't lie. So obviously location, you want to make sure that the location is also, what you want. You also want to see the value on it, right? Obviously, price is what you pay, value is what you get. But as a buyer, you also want to see the value yourself, not by what the Mannings of the world are saying, by what you're saying. Because I'll give you a perspective. Let's use the corporate office building here, right? To me, it's valuable, even though the building is in Passaic. I don't know if that makes sense, right? The same building, the same square footage in another town, bro, an arm in the leg. I don't know if it makes sense,
it'd be expensive,
right?
yeah.
Right? Go to New York. You got a building like this. Make sense?
Yeah.
So it's all perspective. It's all how you, the owner, how the person sees the value on it. Make sense?
Yeah. So what buildings do you go for in real estate? Because I know it's different types of real estate. It's a commercial, industrial. What buildings are usually?
Commercial, mixed use. Why mixed use? Because you want to have the ability to have retail locations where, you got me, for commercial, so people could put businesses, right? But also apartments at the top so people could live.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
You get the best of both worlds. You get people to live on top of the building, but you also get, retail locations, businesses.
You have income coming in multiple ways.
Yes, from business people, and then also from people. You're providing homes, a living for people.
Yeah. So what advice would you give to people or someone who's looking to buy their first home?
The advice, first, you need to basically make the decision that you got to buy the first home. Because a lot of people say they want to buy the first home, but they still haven't made the decision. Because the decision, to me, is made when you're taking action. Action is the name of the game. Not saying, I want to buy my first home. The decision is, are you calling the realtors? Are you going on Zillow? Are you going on NJMLS? You got me? Are you basically like every week, they have house open house. You got me? Are you basically going and just seeing the market, seeing different areas, looking for different areas, different opportunities to buy the home? You don't got to be ready to buy the home. A lot of people, they want the perfect time, the perfect credit, the perfect, savings, the perfect this, the perfect that. They get stuck in analysis paralysis. So what I recommend the world is take action. Action is the name of the game. Just like basketball, bro. You could sit here and say, okay, I want to be an NBA player and get stuck. Oh, nah, but I want to be an NBA player. So I'm here watching LeBron, how LeBron plays. That's not me, bro. I'm a man that I need to be in the war zone.
Throw yourself in the fire.
I got to put myself in the fire. I learned doing. I never understood a man that wants to sit here and watch other people do. Like, I'm a doer. See, there's workers, there's thinkers, and we created the doers. We need doers. Just do it.
So when they buy that first home, how do they go through the process of having people pay for it?
When it comes to the money?
Yeah.
Bro, simple. Get the deal. If you don't have the 3.5% down payment, FHA loan, right? That's $10,500 on a $300,000 home, right? Let's say it's $15,000. Closing all this, whatever, $15,000. Bro, you don't have a friend that could lend you borrow $15,000? What's easier, to borrow $1 million or to work for $1 million?
Borrow.
You don't got two friends that could let you borrow $7,500? You don't got three friends that could let you borrow $5,000 each? You want me to continue? You don't got 15 friends that could let you borrow $1,000 each. Call if you got 150 contacts, right? 80-20 rule. 15 people minimum will let you borrow $1,000. And if you need $1,000, ask them for 10.
What?
And I'll bet you anything, they'll let you borrow 2,000.
It depends on the people you have around you.
Oh, so it's better to have OQP. That's why your network is so important. But remember, there's hard money lenders. So now you surround yourself around a coach mentor like myself, and I'll give you my resources, my contacts. You got me? Yeah. All you need is one good contact. And that one good contact has all the contacts. That's deep. Domino effect. All you need is $100 bill, and that $100 bill, all they have is $100 bills.
So what made you get into real estate, or what was your start for you?
Bro, simple. Just knowing the fact that what's the most expensive, bill a man or woman has? Rent.
Rent, yeah.
Right? So it's either they pay you rent or you got to pay them rent. You got to pick. What you rather be?
I'd rather they pay me.
Okay. So now you're the landlord and they're the tenant. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing in business. Would you rather be the one telling people what to do or the one being told what to do?
The one telling people what to do.
Okay. So now you understand why I'm so hard-headed, even in basketball, when people try to tell me what to do. Now you understand the difference in mindset. It plays a role, right? Right?
Yeah.
Because as a leader, I always go in the unknown. I always want to basically operate outside the comfort zone. I want to do things different. So I saw everybody around me renting. I said, hold up, I got to own. Right?
Yeah.
But then I said, I don't want to own anything. Because if I own this, I got to pay the mortgage. So how can I basically own the stuff without owning it? It's counterintuitive. So now you got to what?
You got rent?
You got to rent it out.
Yeah.
When you buy your first home, FHA loan, you got to live on it. But you know where you got to live on it? Basement, attic, rent first floor, second floor. How many people are willing to make that sacrifice?
Not a lot.
People that want the dream home from day zero. They don't get it. And if they get it, they're going to have to pay for it with their hard-earned money, labor. Make sense?
Yeah.
It's better when somebody else is paying for your bills. Now you live rent-free, right? Basement, attic. Facts?
Yeah.
Right? You don't got to bother nobody. You how old are you?
24.
24. You living right now with who?
My family.
That's supposed to be your fuel. When a woman's one independent man. You don't fucky. Straight up, my bad, I'm here. Look at me. You don't want to take the girl. My bad, I'm here and brick by bricks, bringing these things up. Well, that was my motivation. Think and Grow Rich, chapter 11, page 206 or 236 or 266. Sexual transmutation. Sex is the highest energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, I said to myself at a very young age, I was not going to be taking, women to my mother's house. So obviously I want to buy my home. You got me? In your own home, bro, you got privacy. See, I'm a person, I like my privacy, bro. That's fuel. You got me? So I'm here bringing, a little joke, but it's not a joke. It's the reality.
Yeah.
You got me? I was motivated by having privacy with my woman.
So when did you get your first home? Like what age?
17. Before, I had it under my father's name.
Okay.
That's right, no excuses. The limitations that you put is under yourself. If your father, your mother, they haven't bought their first home and you have the knowledge, remember, people perish because of lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6. Or people perish because of lack of vision. Proverbs 29:18. Help them. Do the due diligence, la diligencia. How you say that? The diligence for them. Why are you going to keep your family poor? Passing opportunities over repeatedly. You do the homework. That's the same thing. Ask me the same question. When did I open my first business? Well, I was 14, bro. But before 14, I already had became a businessman. It was not an overnight thing. I don't know if that makes sense. It was not just
that mindset
overnight. I'm 17. I'm going to buy my first home. No, I was planning before time.
Oh, okay.
My first car was, when do you think I had my first car? I was 14. No license. I was driving like I had 1,000 license. You know why? Because I never put myself limitations. You know why what I've noticed too with a lot of people, why they don't make a move in life, apart from analysis paralysis, it's because they care if they fail or they care about what the family are going to say. They tell their goals, their dreams to people with a limited mindset. Comfort zone, fear zone. They're not on growth zone, not living their dream zone. But if you go tell a brother that has done what you want to do, right? Like myself, I'm going to tell you, bro, I did it. If I did it, you could do it. I'm not perfect. Do I look perfect? I don't want to be perfect. Progress, Kaizen, 1% better. Fail forward. Don't put limitations in your life.
Do you believe like you telling people your goals makes it not happen?
Of course. Bro, all my goals, bro, the first people I never told was your same household. Sounds messed up. Bro, I never told my own mother my goals. To this day, I've never told her my goals. I don't tell nobody my goals, not even a significant other. Why would I tell people my goals when God gives you a vision? He gives you a vision for a reason. The only people that you're supposed to tell a little bit are those people that have the solution to your problems, that can help you on your goals. So, for example, if your goal is to buy your first home, Who are the people that are supposed to know that? Not even the Giandis of the world, not even the Mannies of the world are supposed to know that. Or either your coach, even though Giandi's your coach, he wants the best for you, just giving you perspective. You got to ask yourself, do he have the home? Has he bought the home? Now,
the people who are supposed to know your goals are the people who already have done it.
Yes. Sounds messed up. Well, yes. The people that already have done it, the people that haven't. Then other than that, because the thing is, I'm going to put in perspective. I know the Giandis of the world and the Mannies of the world, they're not going to be haters. But I'll give you perspective. It could be, let's use your brother. I don't know if you got a brother. But let's say you would have had a brother and you live in the same household as your brother. Remember, you guys are brothers from father and mother. And you guys were born and raised together, right? But your brother is older than you. But let's say he smoked weed. He's drifting through life. He's trying to escape some type of reality. He goes, drinks with his boy. Well, you got your shit together. Two brothers living in the same household. One is drifting and one is focused. You got me? Like you already like it bothers you even your brother coming drunk because y'all share rooms, right? Mm-hmm. So you're like, I want to buy my first home because I'm sick and tired of my brother, coming home drunk or high, right? That whole come with some bullshit, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right? So you're like, I want to move out. The last person you want to tell that you want to move out is him or your mother. Because now your mother's going to be like, but that's your brother. You're supposed to love your brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's better to work hard in silence and let success make the noise, right? So it's better because understand your mother, I'm not saying your mother, but people's mother, like in general, because I have my brother too. My mother used to defend my brother, bro. My brother used to steal from me. And I used to tell my mother, Mom, this thing was missing. To not say they stole it. She's like, you're always saying something is missing. I stopped telling her anything. Next time something was missing, I'll catch him in a little room, fuck his ass up. Why would I tell her?
Yeah.
It's easier, but I don't like solving things like that, right? So then I learned as you mature that with physical violence, you don't solve anything, right? So I removed myself. That's the best gift. If they don't value your presence, they for sure are going to value your absence. So now I remove myself from, you got me? I love them from far. My mother, my siblings, everybody. Like, right? Why would I give my time and energy, my attention to people that don't value it? They drain my energy. That sounds messed up. You got me? And it's all perspective. That's why people got to be on growth mode to be able to understand me. Because I'm going to always speak the truth. The truth set me free. Why wouldn't I tell people the truth? Make sense or doesn't make sense?
Yeah, I follow.
I'm not right, bro. I'm always wrong. That's why I'll go with my own gut feeling. I don't go with other. I think for myself, bro. I'm a thinker, bro. I'm not wired to have other people think for me. So why would I go and tell people my goals, my dreams?
Like around what time did you have that intuition or that thinking mindset?
Simple. My mother came when I was 8 years old. My father was always a daily drinker, even though he was around, right? My grandmother raised me, my father's mother, right? My uncle, my father's brother, that's where I used to get babysitting in the furniture store since 2 years old. So at a very young age, I had to mature quick. You got me? It was just the environment made me, step in reality. My mother came when I was already 8, bro. I don't know if it makes sense.
So you feel like you was like just forced to just be a man like before your time?
Yes. That's like, let's say you would have had a son and you love basketball. If you already know the only way to level up is putting yourself around sharks, are you going to put your son around fishes? You're going to put him with the sharks.
He's not going to grow like that.
You seen that kid in LA Fitness that goes with his father and his father be with the timer, right? Mm-hmm. And he be training his son and then he puts his son to play with everybody. And then the father be with the timer, organizing everything while people play. He's sharpening his son. A lot of people don't know that. He's not wasting his time. Notice, he doesn't play. Okay, he said that something was wrong with his back because he had an accident a few months back. But he's training his son. His son has a lot of potential. His son is 14 years old playing with people like us. Wow, I could barely guard him. And every time I play against him, who gotta guard him? I gotta guard him. He be busting my ass. 14-year-old, bro. I'm 34. I'm 20 years older than him, bro. When I was already doing big businesses, this little kid was not even born, bro. The 14-year-old kid. Jandy, what's his name? Harris. Shout out to Harris. Bro, he be busting my ass. You know why?
Why?
He put in more work than me.
Put in work.
He got the fundamental. You see? He's playing with sharks. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Hey,
you gotta look at it like this. You picked out the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? You got a rich dad, you got a poor dad. Who you gonna listen to? Your rich dad that has the results, or your poor dad that has no result, but he's freaking your biological father? This is your real father.
Rich dad, because he has what I want.
So you'll listen to your stepfather.
You have the results.
Okay, so it's the same thing. So see, people, you want to know why people fail?
Why?
Apart from not trying and failing forward, right? They go ask the wrong person, bro. If you want to buy your first home, why are you asking the Jandis of the world? Fuck Jandis of the world, the Mannings of the world know about buying the first home. Straight up. And my bad that I'm using, those as an example. But I'm giving you guys clarity. You go ask the Sams of the world. You know why? Because he's selling them. I don't know if it makes sense. Make sense?
That's his area.
That's his area. But you also ask those people that already have bought their first home. Make sense or no?
Yeah.
Right? If you're going to ask the Jandis of the world, you ask them, hey, your father bought his first home. So now you ask Jandi, hey, can I talk to your father? You get me? You see how Jandi could be the bridge. I don't know if that makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah.
Right? So now his father will be able to what? Give you advices. Yeah, how he did it. Not even advice, like he'll tell you, I did this, I did that. So when it comes to advices, I don't give advices, but he'll be able to tell you, hey, you need a realtor. You need somebody that sells it. But you also need people that owns it. Because the thing is now, if you go directly with the owner, you could do creative finance. That's how you buy homes too with no money. Make sense? A lot of
ways you could buy homes.
There's a billion ways, bro. The only limitations are the ones that you set up on your own mind. A lot of people think credit's stopping them. The credit's not stopping you. Bro, if you put me to buy a home between personal credit and business, or like putting it on my personal name, I don't want to use my personal name. You don't want to use your personal name because the DTI, debt to income ratio. So when you buy a home or you put a car under your personal name, you don't want to do that.
So that's how it all starts with a dream business.
Everything starts with a dream business. You see why?
Yeah.
Right? Right? And look at it like this. Always look at things as an investment. An investment, it means that somebody else is going to pay for it. When you look at things as an investment, it turns into an asset, not a liability. Make sense? So look at it like, let's say you buy your first home. Imagine they sue you. Or you got a baby mother. Or something goes wrong. Whatever the fuck it is. Don't be able to, you know what I mean? You don't want to put that liability under your personal name. Everything, you want to look at everything as a business. I'm a business. We the business. Everything is business. Everything is business. When I eat, business. Gasoline, business. Phone bill, business. I don't put nothing under my name. Why?
It's all write-offs, right?
Everything. And that's the good thing about real estate. You get to write things off.
To wrap this up, the last question, like if you was to summarize like how to a first-time investor could get started in real estate, what you would say, like they need to borrow money or like to summarize it.
Never use your money. Straight up. Well, even if you got the money, never use your money. I'll be bluntly speaking. If you use your money, you're risking your money. Why risk your money when you could straight up, being bluntly, literally leverage other people's money legally? Rich people, straight up. Rule number one, the rich don't work for money. If the rich don't work for money, how do they get money? Ask yourself that question. The rich borrow money, they buy an asset, And then that asset pays for the borrowed money that they borrow, because they borrow, double borrow. I don't know if that makes sense, right? So for example, let's say you get money from a hard money lender, right? That's borrowed money. But you're also getting money from the bank. So you could get different type of institutions to lend you money. Why use your money when you can borrow money, bro? Before I go broke, I'll take your money. I'll borrow your money. Is that messed up? I'm gonna give you a piece of the pie. I'm gonna give you some equity.
So yeah, that's not.
Why not? Bro, it's better to have 1% of something big than 100% of something small. I don't like owning things 100%. Is that messed up? I don't want to own anything 100%. When people die, do they take the things that they bought?
Of course not.
Huh?
No.
Rule number 1, you don't want to own anything. But you want to control everything. That's deep.
So a lot of people
just kidding. You don't want to control anything.
They don't take that action because like they're scared of the risk. So what are the potential risks that comes with real estate?
See, it's all perspective. To me, there's no risk. The biggest risk is not taking the risk. That's the biggest risk.
That's deep.
I don't want to have no regrets in my life. I'd rather fail forward, take the risk, and let me get in the hole and find myself out of the hole. That's just the way I think. Like basketball. Why would I take layups when I could just throw the ball from half court or deeper? If it went in, amen. If it didn't go in, amen. You saw that shot.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, we was hooping.
That.
Well, what would you say? The risk, like taking layups, is what, injury? Because I know
the what?
The risk of taking layups is what, injury. But I'll be taking it to the paint.
We're talking about bricks, saving money in the bricks, right?
Yeah.
You know what's the number 1 asset? What is it?
Your mind.
Yourself. Your mind is part of yourself. So if we play basketball, you drive the ball like a burro. How you do one thing is how you do everything. You're working hard in basketball, bro. That's why you don't see that. They're always fouling you.
It's a mixture, though. It's a mixture.
Bro, they're always fouling you, bro. Why is it that there's people that are always getting in the same trouble, bro? You're one of those. So in another word, become a thinker, bro, not a worker. Workers, they work hard. Thinkers, we work smart. Basketball, now play basketball in a smart way because you want to think basketball long term. The way you play basketball that I'm like, oh shit, this fucking guy's gonna fucking hurt himself. Yo, bro, I understand you're a camion. You're a truck trailer when it comes to basketball, right? But even though you're big, you don't want to put yourself in a position where a Lamborghini or a smaller car comes in because you'll get hurt anyway. So,
but like you said, it's different. It's different ways to like buy a home or different ways to do business. You want different ways to score the ball.
Bro, I understand that. There's a trillion ways. In business, bro, there's a infinite amount of ways on how to score. Infinite. There's not a billion. There's infinite. There's no number that you could put on how to make money. See, I know how to. Let's use real estate. I'm gonna tell you how I monetize real estate. Today's episode is what? Saving money on the bricks.
On the bricks.
So let's say your first home, let's say you want to buy a $300,000 home. To put in perspective, right? 10,500. Let's say it's 15,000, right? Instead of you saving the money, 15,000, you're gonna say, what asset? Rich people, we think in terms, where can we basically put this money where it can make me more money? Monthly? Also, maybe every 6 months, yearly. So now in bricks, I'm gonna tell you how to score in bricks, right? Your $15,000, they're there. That's equity because you got equity on the home. But now that properties, real estate tend to basically appreciate in value. So if you bought that home for 300 grand, if it's me, I buy the home, minimum 350. I'll sell it to a friend, a brother, or anybody. 350. You'll buy it. You never had a home. Oh, but the market value, I don't care what the fucking market value of selling it for. It's my home. I sell it for whatever fucking price I want to sell it. You get me? Huh?
Yeah.
Facts or no?
It's facts.
Huh? Oh, but you raping me. Go buy it from somebody else. Supply and demand. There's a billion homes, but you cannot get this one. You see?
Yeah.
So now you understand that supply and demand. You know you have something people want, right? So when you know you have something people want, you put them in a position where the highest bidder, what? Make sense?
Yeah.
But I'm different. I'm all buy and hold. I buy real estate and hold. I don't buy real estate to flip, to sell. I don't know if that makes sense.
Why you hold? So the value to
Because that's the thing. There's a
yeah.
billion ways on how you could score. Why would I sell the property when I could refinance the property every 6 months or every year, and I could literally get my $15,000 that I saved? I could get it right back plus more.
giving game.
Huh? I'm giving you free game, bro. Let me shut up. Don't make me give all the secret, bro. Let's leave some of the secret for another day. But you see, so now that $15,000, the home now is $350. Well, how much I bought it for? $300, right? How much money I put down? Let's say overall the whole thing I invested $15,000. But let's say now it went up to $350. Now I'm able to refinance, so I'm able to get, let's say, 50 grand out. You see the difference?
Yeah, saving the money.
So
in the
I
bricks.
kept the property, and I turned my 15,000 into 50,000. Now I'll go rinse and repeat. Now I'll take that 50,000, I'll go buy another property. Do the same thing. What I gotta do? Again. That's how you do it.
How you save the money in the bricks. Wrap this up. Anything you want to leave the people with and give you a platform and where they can find you?
CMR Podcast Network. It's not for everybody. It's for the 1% of the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. Why this? Why that? Why everything? Everything starts with why in our podcast. We use that podcast not simply to coach people, mentor people, but also to bring awareness and to also put people through pain, tough love. You got me? Because people that love you put you through pain. Pain plus reflection equals progress. Because people that love you want that weakness coming out of your body because they want you to grow, right? They want you to reflect, right? So you could progress. Because we understand that the best investment we could ever make is on ourselves, other people, and attention. That's why we day trade in attention. Businessman Carlos on IG. I'm not a businessman. I'm the business. We the business. Es mentira. Un personaje. I'm a character. You know, team love, bro.
Definitely a character.
Like, this is the thing, bro, Mars. Just be yourself. Be your authentic self. And you'll literally be able to have everything you ever dreamed of. That's why you got to work on your character. Because character is what you say about yourself. Reputation is what the world says about you. So with all that said, subscribe to his channel, put positive comments, subscribe, positive comments. What else?
Negative comments.
No, negative comments. Come on, bro. Negative comments for CMR Podcast Network, not for your podcast. I want the negative comments, bro. Let me take the heat.
Well, I want feedback.
Yeah, give them feedback, but negative comments, you give it to me. You got me? I like taking the heat because I don't take pressure. I'm the pressure. Es mentira.
Es mentira. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you a hope in the future. Jeremiah 29:11. The future now, the world is changing by the minute. So the future now is marketing, networking, serving other people. That's why we have to network. So we're here to help. I have a team here. You see, he has a lot of knowledge along with other members on the team. We're here to serve. We're here to help people get out of the rat race or just grow your mind. So God has a plan. So you have to go after your purpose. Thank you for tuning in. Saving Money in the Bricks, Brick by Brick podcast. Take that one brick at a time, build a brick wall. Thank you.
Thank you, Mars. But one last thing, Mars. Everybody wants to have the dream home, right? Dream car, but everything starts with the dream business. So have them contact you for the dream business. We could help them if it makes sense. We could help them also have their own platform, their own voice, their own podcast, right? But we could also help them, become investors, if it makes sense also. Not just simply business people, investor. We could help them go in the elevator instead of them taking the stairs, if it makes sense. Certain things, okay, you do want to do certain things brick by brick, but certain things you also do want to take the stairs. right? That's why you're a coach as well, right? We're all coaches. We're all mentors. So I know you can mentor them, coach them. With all that said, thank you, World.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Mars.
Appreciate you.
Es mentira.